Rooster Teeth is brought to you by... Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Drew.
I'm Gavin.
And I'm Gus.
Did you say Rooster Teeth is what, the whole of Rooster Teeth?
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Todos Los.
so it's like done each show.
No.
The company.
So it can be. I'll peel back the layer. Of the onion here for you. There's two potential reads that you could do at the top. It's either show specific or Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
So it depends whether or not the read is directly for this episode of this show or if it's a broadcast.
If it's on
read
this
in
show, why
general.
don't you say this?
If you're watching, you probably never paid attention to that.
Yeah,
but
click out.
Well, that's why as I was doing the read, there's two different URLs. I had to turn to look to see which is the URL. It's that one. Okay. Then I turned back to be like, that's the one I got to say.
Ugh.
All right, I've learned something today.
Movie magic.
You have a double read now. I feel like that was two reads for the same thing. Now that you've
I
explained
didn't
it
say
all.
their name.
True.
There you go.
That'd be giving it away for free at that point.
Yeah. No point in that.
Do you think one day you'll just be sponsored as an individual person,
That'd be
but the
pretty sweet.
podcast won't?
That'd be pretty sweet if I show up just wearing like logos all
I am
over.
sponsored.
Each of us could have our own sponsor. Are you?
That
I feel
hurt.
like Gavin's sponsored by Gus today.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Gustavo
You are.
Sorola.
I want to be sponsored by an airline. If I can get some free travel.
I don't know that any airline would sponsor you with a show about airline crashes.
What if you're
I
sponsored?
just want to talk about their airline. We'll talk about all the other.
Everybody else?
You can talk about Boom. I don't think their planes have crashed yet.
Yeah, their planes haven't flown.
Have they made a plane
They
yet?
fucking got 15 ordered. United Airlines ordered 15 planes from a company that's never made one. What does that mean?
Are you mad that they've never ordered one from you? You've made the same number of planes.
And then they say, well, oh yeah, you'll get the planes in 9 years. What, 9 years? I could make 15 planes in 9 years.
The person who ordered those could be dead in 9 years. That's crazy.
What a terrible name for an airplane company.
Boom?
Yeah. Boom. I get it. It's a play on Sonic Boom, but
Call it Sonic then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Their
then you'd be like-
catchphrase is going to be, okay, boom.
Yeah.
There's-
Yeah, but then you get on one of those planes. You're like, am I ordering a really shitty hamburger or am I going supersonic speeds?
Or am I throwing up?
Yeah, which one is it?
If Sonic doesn't get in on supersonic speed travel, like the burger company Sonic,
Dude.
they're doing something wrong.
Airline food's already bad enough. We don't need
Just put tater
Sonic
tots.
on a
What's
plane.
the deal with airline food? Am I right, folks?
You like Sonic though. You just don't. You just don't like people to hear your order.
I do. Actually, Sonic's fine. I'm just playing it up right now. No, it's exciting. I'm excited to see that United ordered, despite all the snark, I'm excited to see that United did order 15 supersonic planes.
But 9 years?
2029, 8 years.
Did they solve the whole "it's too loud" issue though?
They're not going to be able to go supersonic until they're over the ocean. So they're
Okay, so
going
it's the same as Concorde.
They're going to focus on transoceanic. But since it's not just British Airways and Air France, conceivably they're going to be doing Pacific Ocean routes as well.
Could you imagine just being a house in Kansas and like that's where they go supersonic to do the New York to LA flight? Just a normal house that you bought 20 years ago, but now it's like every day at 12 p.m.
And all
it's
the
like,
windows explode.
Yeah, they just blow out the windows every day.
Gavin and I were talking about this a couple of weeks ago via text, and I learned, I didn't know this until you and I were talking about it, that the higher a plane is when it creates a sonic boom, the wider the cone is that it sweeps across the ground. So it's like, it's bad. Like, in my mind, I was like, oh, you can just go higher to get further, like to have less reaction on the ground. It's like
widening
it's the opposite.
So they should really, ideally, be flying about 60 feet to make it really small.
Make just a tiny little cone.
Really concentrated below the line.
Just like whenever there's a hill, just like go over it, dodging around buildings.
Get it to be like a pinhole. Like, that's how much it's affecting.
I wonder what the lowest supersonic flight is.
Can you go supersonic at the lower altitudes?
I'm sure you
I guess you
could.
can. So you can see the
it's
vapor.
about this low.
Lowest.
Very good.
I am rusty today.
The laughing audience you did just a minute ago. The little crab hands is very good.
I saw, actually, when we were talking about it, I sent a video to Gavin of a fighter jet creating a sonic boom and blasting out all of the windows in an office building. Actually, you got to it was the Supreme Court of Brazil.
Can we show it? Are we allowed to play videos anymore on this thing? On this podcast?
We don't do videos here.
That plane was really low.
On this Ruby podcast?
It like annihilates that building in like 1 second. It's done like $100,000 in damage.
Do you think the pilot had like a vendetta against like whoever that was? There was some like paper like some bureaucratic element that they're like you can't do sonic booms without filling out this piece of paper.
Or he knew that there was
like,
one
"I'll show
man
you."
in there who when he was a kid, told him he'd never amount to anything, and he just decided to get revenge that one day.
Something I like about those things where it's like a plane flies over and then all the windows burst out. It's almost like that plane has good comedic timing. Because you know when you like you make a joke and then there's a beat and then there's a reaction. It's like.
I thought that'd be one of the coolest things to film in slow-mo. Would be an entire building's windows getting done by a sonic boom, because you would see like where it hit first.
They do the
whoop.
Yeah,
Because there's that big debate about if glass is a liquid. Right?
Don't fucking with this again.
What?
Glass is not a liquid. There is no debate.
Wait, there's a debate.
No.
What's the debate?
The debate. Wait, who started the glass is a liquid debate?
Bernie.
Hello, I'm the new Bernie. So old windows in like.
Go ahead.
I'll go. I'll leave.
Start from scratch.
Okay, if pitch is a liquid, glass is a liquid.
What's the liquid?
Pitch.
What's pitch?
It's like tar, and there's like the pitch drop experiment, which like every 30 years drops one little drop of pitch. So technically,
how are you? What's the connection between pitch and glass?
slow liquid.
You could say glass is molasses then.
Yeah, same difference. It's just molasses is just really fast glass.
It's not.
This podcast went downhill very quickly.
You brought the Moon Boy on. Of course, it's not going to go well.
The
What's
moon
the
boy.
latest moon news?
I switched over to other weird shit. I was thinking that I had a couple of things the other day. Are gray clouds heavier than white clouds?
It's
Turns
funny.
out. Yeah,
I would imagine.
they are.
Just more water?
I was looking into gray clouds the other day.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, I think it's because it's been raining
It's been
a lot
raining
here.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I found out about is I was watching a TikTok the other day. There's these things. There's this group of people, and I'm sure somebody in our fan base does this. They trade bricks. They all collect bricks, and they go to brick swaps that are like historical, like bricks, like building bricks, and like you claim like it's like everybody gets their bricks out, and then you go put your foot on the brick, and then somebody says like 3, 2, 1, go, and then it's like a land grab for the bricks, and then you get your brick collection.
You could bring a really cool brick and walk home with a shit brick.
True, yeah.
Well, I
Also-
probably wouldn't bring my cool brick.
But that led me to the question: what's the most expensive brick? Like, who has?
Is it like a gold brick?
But like, sure.
Or like from a historical
I'm
site.
saying like historical brick. Like, what is? Because that's what they're doing. They're shucking and jiving these like historical bricks.
Maybe a brick from like a really old pyramid.
Or like Jesus's brick.
I was
Jesus'
gonna
brick.
say Jesus' brick.
How do we know which one's Jesus' brick?
Got a little cross on it.
He was predicting his future with his brick. Anybody got some Jesus bricks?
14 minutes.
We got a couple thousand people in our audience, right? Someone surely.
Somebody has a Jesus
Someone
brick.
has a Jesus brick.
What brick of Jesus would you want though? Like the inn that didn't want him, or like where he lived, or
I'd want the one that like kept so like when they rolled away the stone, they clearly had to like put something in the way of it so it didn't roll back.
I'll be real.
That
I don't
one.
know anything about
Jesus.
the history of Jesus. All I know is was a dude that did some cool shit, was born somehow,
you make him sound like a
And-
magician.
and then
Did some cool shit.
wine, and then he died for our sins.
Watch my friend Jesus saw this lady in half.
Oh dear.
I don't know much about it.
Well,
I feel like if I keep talking about it, they'll burst into flames.
I used to go to Sunday school for years. Like I would go to church every week, and Sunday school before that for probably like 12 years. I know you probably wouldn't think that now, knowing me or knowing anything about me, but I used to do that all the time.
I went to church a lot, and I feel like as I got older, I just lost interest in all that. But there are still some things. There are some things that I'll never do. I'll still never swear at a church. It's still
Really?
just like
Oh.
I'm just like,
That's like a respectful place.
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really swear around my parents either. Like I feel like if you're used to behaving in a certain way in certain environments or with certain people, it's just like it's hard to break that.
Yeah.
The only swear word I will not say. Well, I say it sometimes, and then I get yelled at every time by my parents. Is GD. I won't say it.
Goddamn.
You say it right now.
I could, but they're gonna watch the podcast and be like, "I can't believe you." Like,
What
There
if
are
I
worse
say it and you move your lips?
yeah, okay.
God.
Ready?
God damn. Drew!
Drew, how could you?
How dare.
Outrageous.
Hello, Mrs. Drew's mom.
Hello, Mr.
You're never going to believe what Drew did at work today.
At work today.
He's got to go back to Sunday school. A lot to learn.
I saw a documentary the other day. I hadn't heard anything about it. Like, I was just flipping through Hulu, and I was like, oh, this looks really interesting. It was a documentary called Donut King. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's about this guy who was a Cambodian refugee who left, when the Khmer Rouge were starting up doing all that stuff, and came to the United States, had nothing, had to leave his whole life behind, like, came here with his family. I think he came to the United States with his wife, 2 kids, and like 2 nieces or something like that. And they're like, so he came here, someone sponsored him at a church. He was like a janitor at a church and worked at a gas station.
ExpressVPN?
Worked at a gas station that was next to a donut shop. And that one day, like, he could smell them making the donuts at the donut shop. And he walked over. He's like, what are these? Eat a donut. And he really liked it. And so he decided he wanted to make his own donut shops. So he went to Winchell's, which is like a chain out in California, like a cafe chain. Learned how to make donuts, then quit and started his own donut shop since he learned how to make them. And he got to the point where he had over 70 independent donut shops in Southern California, in all of California. And what he was doing was he was sponsoring other Cambodian refugees to come to the United States.
Is he the pink box guy?
Yes, he invented pink boxes for donuts.
Oh.
Whoa.
And he was like sponsoring other families to come, would teach them how to make donuts, help them open a shop, and they would pay a monthly fee to him, and they would run their own shop, and he just like kept expanding into this huge network. So yeah, he's the reason, I guess, that donut boxes are sometimes pink now. Like, they were only white before that.
And there were always Cambodians running it?
Yeah, as I think they said to this day, 95% of independent donut shops in the United States are run by Cambodians.
Holy shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it's all because of like this one guy. And it's like, they just tells his story of coming to the United States, like learning how to make donuts, and then just like, all right, donut time. And it's just like,
is he still alive?
Yeah, and they interview him and they talk to him in the documentary. He said like at one point at his peak, like he estimated his worth, and this was like, in the 80s, like $20 million. He had a house with it. They interview his kids, and he's like, one of his kids is like, yeah, I was the kid everyone knew at school because I had the house with the elevator in it.
Damn.
I thought you were going to say, like, I brought donuts to school every day.
No, every day. Like, I mean, the house with the elevator, like, that's fucking cool. Like, that's expensive.
Also, I feel like the limit, like how good a donut can be, is you can only go so high on how good a donut can be, but you can always go like really, like you can have a bad donut, but once the donut's so good, they're all the same, right?
I don't know if you guys agree with this. This might be a controversial statement, but to me, like regular like glazed donuts are like peak donut. Once you get to like voodoo donuts, has like all the shit on it.
I don't
like,
want it anymore.
It's good for like a bite or two, but it's so heavy and so like I don't need that much.
Just give me a piece of cake.
Do they make like a voodoo donut that is all of them in like a big sampler donut?
Oh God.
I feel like what makes a bad donut to me is if it's too dense.
Too
dense? The thing I love about the glazed normal ones is that
they float away.
You like take a
fluffy.
big bite and it's actually not that much stuff because it's all puffy and it condenses real small.
There are some that are good that are a little bit more dense. But
Shit, I want a donut.
Like a cake donut?
Yeah.
Like a cake donut's fine.
Yeah, but just get a bit samey after a while. They're just
don't-
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
too
with
much
you.
with
I like sometimes it's like it's easy to overcomplicate
I don't
it.
need
Yeah.
do
bananas
too much
on my
shit.
donut.
Yeah, like I think a lot of
This already
times
tastes like type 2 diabetes.
they make it for photos or for
Yeah.
like
Sure.
sharing, like that kind of thing. And then you eat it, like I just
What is
rather
it
have.
called? Stunt food?
Yeah, I'd
Stunt
rather
food.
just have a good plain
Yeah,
donut.
like people go. It's for like the experience, I guess, more so than the flavor. I would imagine.
Standing in line's great.
Nah, but dude, give me like a powdered sugar donut or glazed donut, chocolate glazed donut. Like,
mean,
don't need anything.
Holes. I could do holes all day.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
24 holes, no problem.
So if you
Donut holes.
wanted a donut, like just imagine a plain donut with like a chocolate sauce on top of it. How would you order that donut? You go up to the counter and you're like, what do you say to order that kind of
Gonna be
donut?
chocolate glazed.
Chocolate glaze.
A chocolate glazed donut?
Yeah, that's like just a regular donut with like the.
I did that recently, and I got a chocolate donut with glaze on it. And I was like,
Were you mad though? I bet it was good.
it was still good, but I was like, God, I ordered a chocolate glazed donut, not a glazed chocolate donut.
Sure.
It's like I felt it became weird to me that the order of words became that important. Just like a glazed chocolate donut is entirely different than a chocolate glazed donut.
Maybe you could have said chocolate topped donut.
Right, or like a donut with chocolate glaze.
But I've
I
never
think
seen
old-fashioned, too.
Old fashioned's good.
I've never seen a chocolate donut that's as light and airy as a
always way
glazed
denser.
donut.
Yeah.
It's always
like
a little cakey.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
cakey.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why? Yeah, I saw Wes in chat saying, why are donut holes called donut holes?
It's marketing.
They go in
They're
there.
from the hole, though. They create a hole when you take them out.
Oh.
Right.
So why are
They're
these
from the hole?
Is it because like you take it now it has a hole, so this
That's
is the
what that
hole?
was the hole. Right.
I mean, I lived like Timbits. That's
I mean, they're not
Canadian.
real. Are you saying that they're actually from the middle of a donut?
It's not a hole. It's a ball.
But that ball, that's how they have to cut
No,
it
but
out.
the hole is in the
no,
donut.
they don't make donuts and then cut.
No, they probably take it.
You don't make it like a.
With Bernie?
The donut hole is in the donut still. The part you've taken out is a sphere.
Sure, but that was formerly
No,
a part
it's a
of the
donut ball.
I'm sure that they make them separate. They just roll the dough and make it
I
into
don't
a
thi- I
sphere.
think
No, a donut is made like a one with a hole in. It's,
Yeah,
it's
one with a
made
hole in it.
with the hole in it.
No, it's not right. But look.
They
you
don't stamp out the
Yes,
middle.
they do.
No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do.
No, they're
Yes,
like
they
no,
do.
It's on a roller.
It's on a roller.
It's on a roller.
It's like
It's it's an elliptical roller that comes through and cuts it, and then you have remnant hole
no.
that's left over, and then those dump into the fryer as well, and then that's how you
That's
get your
not
holes.
right.
I don't know
That
what to
can't
tell
be
you.
right. They're just like rolled into a ring.
Wes
You think
says
there's
when
some-
you dig a hole, you don't call the pile of dirt a dirt hole.
I mean, I
Thank you,
will, I
Wes.
will,
That's an
I will
excellent
say,
point.
like, it's a great point, and I agree that a donut hole, like, it should be called, like, formerly the middle of the donut, but nobody's going to call
It's
it
not
that.
as catchy.
Right, yeah, a little less good.
Formerly known as the center of this donut,
the pastry formerly known as
Also,
the
as the middle of this donut.
Why do donuts even have holes? I'm sure that's a
Wes is
whole
saying,
thing.
phone me in. He's so mad.
Phone him.
You could like, so
Who's-
you could
who's
like
mad,
put on your
Wes?
finger.
Wes.
I don't have.
Yeah, come through,
Someone
Wes.
call him.
Also, what is it about when you get a box of donuts? Let's say you're at work, coming to work, someone has just brought a box of donuts that has all different types of flavors. Why, when you're looking through them, does your other hand go like this?
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
does that, right?
Yeah.
It's the Simpsons thing. It's from the Simpsons. Also, there's always some asshole, no matter who gets a dozen donuts, that cuts one in half, like they're gonna share it.
yeah.
Like every time, like as soon as you walk into a box of donuts, it's magic. You open it up and there's just half a donut there. Like who's gonna? I'm gonna come back for the other half later.
Every single time I've ever done that in my life, I've come back for the other half. I don't think
You're
I've
just
ever
fooling
committed.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just one half.
Now people are talking about bagels.
but
Can you get bagel holes?
Bagels are hand done. Those are what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But
not
I've
a
seen
roller.
machines that just roll donuts into rings, and there's never like a process where the middle is removed.
I've only ever seen like what Drew's talking about, the
Punch-out.
roller that stamps it out.
Yeah. Remnant hole.
Well, there's also like Boston cream donuts, which are just, they don't have a hole.
Right.
It was stuffed.
Jelly filled.
Yeah.
Long Johns.
So good.
How was the podcast?
I really
we just
want
named
donuts
donuts
now.
for 45 minutes.
Is there a donut place that's open past
Oh yeah,
7
S&H is
o'clock?
open. I think yeah.
No, SH closes early.
Oh, right.
They close like at 1 or 2.
I love that place though.
That place is good.
They're great.
Yeah.
What else is around here donut wise? There's Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson's open.
Oh, yeah,
up at
she's open
6,
24
I
hours.
think. No, I think they
Oh.
open at 6, but I think they don't start making fresh donuts until 7:30, if I remember right.
So is the only 24-hour donut place Ken's on campus?
Oh God! Oh, yuck!
Takes cash only with the $5 ATM.
Oh.
A hard yuck from Gus.
I mean, that place almost got shut down 2 years ago because they kept failing health inspections.
Do we have
Like-
bagel holes? There's no such thing as
There's
bagel
no
holes.
such thing as bagel because they're
they're formed.
handmade. Because they're hand
But
formed.
there should be. Imagine getting
I feel
a
like I've
bag of
seen
bagel holes
bagel
and you
holes.
could just like cut them in half and put some cream cheese on.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Knock them back.
We should. Don't steal that idea. We're going to do that.
What? Okay.
Do you think
here's my
bagel bo-
pitch. You don't make a you just make a bagel with no hole in it, and then you just inject the cream cheese into the side. Is that just an English muffin though?
No.
You're talking about like a pre-cheesed bagel?
Yeah, like think of like a cream filled donut. Cream cheese bagel, no hole.
Someone said Gavin is thinking of donuts.
Well, yeah, we're all thinking. We've been talking about donuts for 10 minutes.
All right, thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.
All right, I don't know.
Who is that notorious SMT?
donuts.
Okay, Ann Stout says cake donuts are extruded. Regular donuts use the roller stamp.
Right. That's why you can't get a cake donut hole.
Why not?
Extruded.
Oh, who is this? Pink Floyd
You're
95
thinking
says
of
Starbucks
donuts.
has bagel bites.
Aha.
Bagel bites are different though than what I'm picturing in my head. I'm
Also-
picturing like literal like donut holes, but it's a bagel.
I can't bring myself to buy one of those ugly little sous vide eggs from Starbucks. Has anybody had one?
I have.
No.
I used to have those all the time.
I can't. They're too ugly.
Oh, these
they
bagel
taste
bites.
good.
I'm sure they taste great, but like,
These
They're not
bagel bites
pretty.
look like
They're
what
not pretty.
you're talking about.
Oh, really?
oh, little spheres.
Well, now I'm interested.
I know
they have-
you do not need to know my location. I don't want a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, what are all these pop-ups? I
Why
don't
do
wanna
you
look
say
at your-
no?
You don't want a
fucking
chocolate chip
bagels.
cookie? Why?
Right now, see, look, little bagel bites.
Oh.
It says a breakfast classic always pleases a simple bagel with cream cheese.
We're stretching the word classic here.
No, you're
Yeah.
thinking of bagels.
Oh.
And then in chat, someone's gonna say Gus is thinking of bagels.
Oh.
Stuffed bagel holes.
They exist.
If it's made by a brand like Poppies, you know it's going to be good.
That looks like
What
a
happened
very
to
weird
that man?
It looks like a very weird
Can we
version of Quaker Oats.
Zoom in on the Poppies
Yeah,
logo.
what- it's just like Quaker Oats' weird, ugly cousin.
You know when Robin Williams drops the Mrs. Doubtfire mask in the street and it gets run over?
What's with the feather in the hat?
Poor Poppy.
It's Poppies.
Poor Poppy.
Hello, you want some of my bagel bites? You do?
Poppy, where are you from?
Who knows? Bunch of poppycock in there.
Oh, let's get donuts next week.
I agree.
Damn it.
We should. I like donuts.
Or right now. We could call it, right?
You know what?
We've been podcasting for 27
Why
minutes.
don't we invite Wes on the show and have him bring us donuts?
You know what?
That's it.
Have you ever put Wes on this podcast?
No, I don't think so.
Let's get him on.
Have you ever put Wes on this podcast?
Put him just
Plonk.
Let's place him.
plonked places.
He's behind the couch right now.
We'll have to get him a COVID test if we do that, right?
I don't think he's ever had one.
I
No.
think he's had very many.
I ran,
wonder
He might have
who
had the most in the entire
I think
company.
so. I wonder who's the most.
after my COVID test for this show, I had the COVID test yesterday. I ran into Andrew Rosas, and I was like, "Oh, we talked for a little bit." He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I just had my COVID test," and he's like, "You did?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "How often do you have to have those?" I said, "I have to have one every week." We can come and do
At
the
least,
podcast. Like,
yeah.
I guess it never clicked for him that since we're here every Monday, we have to have at least one every week. So you motherfuckers better be thankful. I get my nose poked every week.
Mine hurt today. Mine was a rough one.
Ugh.
I've gotten used to them.
Blasted me.
I've had some bad ones. The one for this episode was not too bad. It was standard.
Yeah.
They've gotten better for me. Like maybe it's my
Your
nose
nose
has
has gotten bigger?
I got nose calluses.
Do you guys get any reactions from it? Like any bodily like sneezing or coughing?
No,
No,
I just leave and wait until the people leave, and then I roll up my window and I go.
I just feel like I could smell blood for about 5 minutes, and that's it.
I gotta like rub my nose like really hard. Like I feel like I've got an itch back there I can't get to.
It's like bonewood, though. It's hard to like get to the bit that they touch.
Bonewood.
Oh man.
It feels like I just get out of like a pool every time I do it. Like I breathed wrong in the pool.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. They're really
You love them.
You want one right now?
sure, yeah. I gotta go. Okay. One, please. One COVID test for me. Trevor will I guess it's just a actual physical reaction. He'll like cough, like,
oh really?
and then like I go and it's like
Fine.
done. It's like, how do you do that? I guess it just like doesn't hit me the same way it does for you.
Yeah. Oh.
I wonder how many hundreds of dollars have been spent
On your
testing
nose
your
alone?
nose.
Mine,
Yeah.
thousands,
That's a lot.
easily.
$20,000. I should quit touching my mic.
I have no idea. I would have to figure out how many I've had done and then how much they cost. But it's a lot of nose poking for us.
Who is this? Majora's Flip Flops in chat says the stuff that comes off the nose swab from a COVID test is a nose hole.
Fair. It's not wrong.
You're thinking of
Processing
donuts.
logic.
Nose holes.
Man, I saw an animal the other day. I don't think I've seen in all the time I've lived. I saw an animal here in Austin. I don't think I've seen the entire time I've lived here. There was a gray fox in my backyard.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I was like amazed, and I don't think I've seen one ever here. I didn't think that we had foxes
I saw
in this area.
one in Wimberley this year. I think it's because they're like less skitterish because there's been less people.
That's yeah, it definitely could be, but its tail looked so cool because it had like it's almost it's a gray tail, but it's got like black around. It almost looks like a sword or a blade of some kind. Cause it's like gray with like this black outline, like giving it real contrast at the end. It was awesome.
Real Redwall vibes.
Redwall?
The kids' book about the talking animals who have swords. Oh,
Don't know that one.
That's some like deep nerdcore shit.
Yeah, that you lost me.
Damn.
Me and Gus made eye contact. Went.
Nope.
Yeah, like do you know that? I don't know.
Okay,
that.
fine.
You lost the whole room with that one.
Okay.
Just going
Chat will come through. It's fine.
They'll come
Chat
through,
will
yeah,
come
they
through.
will.
They'll come through.
In
They know
about
what's up.
90
There'll be someone in
seconds.
chat.
going through with my continuing my reverse Snow White and collecting all the animals.
Gus has seen every single animal
I've seen all the animals
in his
in Austin.
backyard.
Possums, raccoons.
Yeah,
Snake?
fucking raccoons hang out all the
I
time.
saw a big old rattlesnake on the bike trail the other day in the trail. I had to like scoot around him.
Yeah, that trail's owned by the snake now.
Yeah. Big spooky boy.
I
A lot
learned.
of birds lately,
Yeah,
like more so than ever before. I don't know if there's like nests around my place or anything like that, but they've just been like flying like crazy. I don't know if I should get like one of those fake owls to put out to keep them away, but that feels like mean. Like you guys could be
they
here.
were
I
just
don't care.
kidding. I found the biggest bird turd on my house the other day. Like I should have taken a photo of it. I was
Hawk or something?
impressed. It was huge. And
It's like an eagle shit
Yeah,
or something.
I couldn't imagine like how big was the bird that did this. It's like it.
Talking like fist size?
like this big around.
Damn.
That's like a shit disc.
Yeah, it was huge. It was disgusting. It was like kind of greenish.
disc.
Like I hope that bird's
Ew.
okay. Yeah,
Are you sure it was a bird?
Yeah,
I can't imagine what else would be.
A gray fox, maybe?
A flying man who just flaps around and shits around the city.
Green.
Yeah, it was greenish. Maybe not like bright, not like neon green, but like greenish.
Green hues.
Yeah, disgusting. I'm not a fan. Too many animals in my backyard.
Gavin, how was your trip?
it was nice. Got to see little Jeremy.
Yeah. Went to the northeast.
I did.
Did you do any whaling?
Didn't do whaling.
All right.
Next time though.
Do you have enough blubber? Your blubber reserves are healthy. Get
Yeah, I
you
got a
get
whole
through the
freezer
winter.
full of it.
How's your ambergris?
What?
Ambergris.
Yeah,
we all
Jimmy-
know what ambergris
Get
is.
perfume out of it.
Did I lose
like whale
everybody?
vomit?
Yeah.
I have no idea what ambergris is.
It's a sperm whale throw up.
How do they get him to throw up?
They
Maybe
find
that's
it.
what was on your house.
They find it in the ocean, and then
Oh, there's
they
just whales just chunking in the sea.
chunk it in the ocean, and then they pick it up and they use it for perfume.
It's very expensive if I remember
Super
right.
expensive.
So they don't.
The
Wow,
ocean's gold.
why is there so much vomit in the sea?
Ambergris costs $50,000 per kilogram.
Is that more than
2.2
printed ink?
pounds.
Is that
Probably
more or
not.
less expensive than COVID tests? Was it?
Find out. There's got to be people making whales throw up. There's surely not waiting around to find the vomit.
Instead of a harpoon, just a big swab. You're just like, hold on.
And the whale's like,
This fisherman, this fisherman in Oman found a $3 million piece of ambergris.
Jeez.
is it just like in a slab?
was
It's not
like-
liquid
Yeah, it's
anymore?
like a big, like,
Yeah.
greasy thing.
Damn.
I think that's my next career.
Ambergris hunter.
Yeah.
So what do they do with it?
They make it into perfume.
There
It
he is-
like
there he
keeps
is
the
with
smell real good. It's disgusting.
Ugh.
It smells terrible.
I would have never thought
But it's-
that's the ingredient.
Yeah,
But it's perfume?
whale barf. Yeah, like it takes to smells really well.
Damn.
Yeah, people in chat are saying they know about it from Futurama, and some people are saying they know of it because of Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
I feel like that both of those shows
Both those shows
popularized
definitely
it.
talked about the words ambergris.
Yeah.
What
for sure.
don't cartoons teach us these days? Everything.
The Simpsons has done everything.
Everything.
Like, we are all now living in a Simpsons simulation.
Yeah.
Because every possible scenario
they-
for everything has been.
They predicted
Covered.
the Trump presidency.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the movie almost predicted COVID, right? They all lived in a bubble for a while.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Nostradamus, where you don't understand it at the time,
Right.
but after it happens, you look back, you're like, it was foretold.
Yeah.
The great prophet Al Brooks, Matt Groening.
He predicted the future. So did Jeremy know you guys were going to be showing up, or was that a surprise?
He knew.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was just like, we're here.
I think that was the plan originally, but it's hard to do something like that and keep it.
Also, I would worry about like annoying someone by showing up unannounced.
Yeah.
Like,
I had all these streams playing this weekend.
You don't want to fly somewhere when they don't know, really.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, damn it.
Hello.
I guess if it's different if it's like for a surprise party or something. But if it's like for a whole weekend that you're staying at someone's house for or like doing whatever, it's like, oh.
Yeah, we finished our game of Betrayal Legacy that we started in like 2019 and haven't added to in, well, over a year.
Did someone like take a picture of how all the boards were set up beforehand?
Well, it's like multiple rounds.
Oh,
And I think there's like 12 or something rounds.
I guess I just don't know
So
how
it's-
that stuff works.
Yeah, it's cool. You like stuff from our first game showing up in our 7th game, and like you can. It's like it's nerd crap, but it's fun.
Is it the one that modifies the board and everything? So
Yeah.
every playthrough's a
So
little
like
different?
on one of them, I had an unfortunate incident where I exploded, and the room I was in had a sticker put over it, and it was then called the Bloody Room, and it was just my blood in there, and you could just go in there in our future games, and it's just the Bloody Room.
Which room had the whale come?
Oh,
I mean, barf. My bad.
No.
How much is the cum worth?
I think 0, which is real weird.
Shit.
You made your choice. Just to stick with it. Just go with it.
Can we take that again? One more time.
Action.
Which one had the whale throw up? Back to bed.
yeah, it was fun though.
That's good. Was this your first trip like in a year or over a year?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
first trip since January of 2020.
I'm about to go up to Boston this week. I'm gonna try it out. Have you?
I went to LA for surgery, and that was the first and only time I flew for the entirety of the last year and a half.
I bet it was like middle of COVID. It was
No,
like-
this was just in March, so it was like,
okay, just opening back up.
yeah, just starting back up. It felt like, other than the fact that everyone was wearing a mask on the plane, it felt
Normal.
normal.
I keep reading that the Austin airport's been having terrible security lines. Did you have any trouble,
Yeah.
Gavin, when you went?
So it was weird. So we flew early, and we came in through departures at the bottom, and then went up the escalator. There was completely empty in departures because maybe like no flights had come in yet. There was just no one in there, but it was really loud, and we were just like, shit, maybe there's like a load of people upstairs. And we came up the escalator, and every single spot that someone could stand before security was filled with a person.
Wow.
There was honestly like maybe 2,000 people
How long did it take?
just spread all the way. Well, we got priority, so
Oh, sure.
because we've flown so much.
Can
so
I
we
borrow
just,
that? Is there a way to like transfer or hand that over?
I think if you fly with me, you can use it.
Do you want to go to Boston this weekend?
You could ditch last minute.
But there was honestly like people. The security thing said like 30 minutes on the screen, but you couldn't even see where the line started, so that had to
Yeah.
be bollocks.
I saw footage of it on Twitter or something. I think someone took a video in the Austin
it was-
airport,
it
and
was crazy. And it was
literally
going
like
ac-
you're not exaggerating.
It was going across all the other lines, so it was hard to see. Like the pre-check line had like all the other lines going across it, the priority line also. So we were like, "Is this a part of the priority line?" And some people were like, "No, there's no one in that line." But you couldn't even see. 'Cause
Yeah.
You had to get through like 12 people lining up that way
Wow.
to get into it. And so we got through pretty quickly. But if we didn't have that, we probably would have missed the flight.
Probably, yeah.
It
Because
was
like
insane.
you would think if anybody watching, or I'm sure you guys know, like flying out of Austin is pretty easy. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah, you
especially
can-
if you
It's a
have
really great airport.
if you have TSA pre-check, especially you're through security in 5 minutes usually.
You can, and I've done it.
Even regular security, you're through maybe in 10, 15.
I've done it by accident before, just from like crap traffic before. But you can arrive after your flight has started boarding and still make it most of the time.
Yeah.
So long as you got the TSA pre or whatever.
Also, if you are worried about that, you can sign up for Clear. It's a service that lets you
Can
cut
I
the
do it
line.
before Thursday?
Yeah, you can sign up
Oh, yeah.
while you're in line.
Oh.
You can go there and be like, "Hey, I want to sign up,"
And they take your eyeballs though, right? Like those are your new eyeballs.
They'll
I
scan,
think
yeah,
it's fingerprints
and I think they do
eyeballs?
eye as well.
Okay.
You could probably just sign up for Clear to get through and then cancel it.
All
I might
right.
have a free trial pass or something that I can send to you if you want to like.
Yes.
It also
fork it over.
I would also hope that since this past weekend they've maybe
Fingers crossed, but I mean,
improve the
there've been
flow.
times that I've gone out early and like the bomb dogs and the line's still like hella long even before COVID.
Yeah.
Man,
You should probably still get there early.
I
3 hours
went down a rabbit hole recently. I was doing research for a Black Box Down episode, so I became curious about how bombs work.
Okay.
And
Oh
I
my
was like,
god, what's your search
Yeah,
history?
how far,
I know,
how far can you talk about this before you
I
like
know, I was
legally?
I was sitting there thinking like, what can I look up to learn the things I want to learn without putting myself on any list?
Just buy
You
the,
need ExpressVPN. Probably have to
it was
cut that for them.
purchase the anarchist cookbook. Thank you.
But I learned about I guess I never really thought about like Mercury switches and how Mercury switches work. And it's like it's such a simple thing, right? It's like a little, mercury is liquid. It's like a little vial of liquid, and it's on one end, and then I feel really weird talking about this. When you turn it, it like goes all the way through and connects an electrical circuit.
Right.
It's a metal that just when
So it's like an accelerometer switch.
right. It's like an accelerometer that just like it gets moved and then it completes a
Is
circuit.
an accelerometer got mercury in it too?
Well, it's like it detects the motion.
Or just like in what it performs.
Got it.
Could you use gallium? That's less
You
lethal.
could use gallium. You could use gallium as a switch to where it goes from like a solid to a liquid, right? Because gallium's that like
yes, because it like melts at a
it'll
low
melt
temperature.
and then you can complete the circuit that way.
Who was it? Someone bought that at the old
It was Chris.
studio. Was it Chris?
Oh no, wasn't it Brandon?
Oh.
It was either Chris or Brandon.
There's an RT life of us touching it.
around
But didn't you freak out because you thought it was Mercury?
I walked in and I was like, "Are you sure that's gallium? What's in your hand?"
Yeah, they were like passing it back and forth. I want to say like Chris, Brandon, and maybe Miles were messing around with it, and it fell on the floor at one point.
Man, Mercury will mess you up if you touch
You
it.
go crazy.
It is like it's awful. And isn't it in all the
Someone has
fish?
touched
It's
it.
in all the fish. I
Yeah.
love poke too much. I'm going to die of mercury poisoning. Well,
Just don't ever get pregnant.
exactly. Somebody had that theory the other day. Speaking of bizarre metals, I think it was a Markiplier theory. He thinks that all the boomers. It's a conspiracy theory where he's like, all the boomers grew up with lead paint and leaded gas, and lead doesn't affect you until later in life, and so that's why they're all shitty and mean. And like that's one of the side effects of lead poisoning is aggressiveness. So that's why we have
believe it.
Karens because of lead
What's
poisoning.
going to make our generation shitty and mean when we're older?
Facebook.
Yeah, social media.
That's already making people shitty and mean.
We're gonna hold on to Instagram until we're like 85, and like it'll just be us
Yeah.
on our little old people island, being like, look at this filter.
How many
Maybe-
likes did you get on that?
Yeah,
Maybe Wi-Fi.
I think that's going to...
5G.
The 5G and all the vaccines will do it.
Yeah.
It'll activate.
Dude, I never had a better signal. Just kidding.
I remember. I'm old enough. I remember when there was leaded gasoline. I remember when they stopped selling it. I was like, I think this is a big deal.
The guy who invented leaded gasoline also invented Freon. Like one man is responsible for like the hole in the ozone by himself. Fucking crazy. His name was I can't remember what his name was, but he's like in charge of like every bad thing that happened to the environment. is
Delicious
one dude's fault.
Freon.
When did they stop? I'm trying to remember now. When did they stop selling that?
I'm
in
gonna
the
guess
US?
the 70s because that's when they stopped doing a lot of shit.
I'm not that old.
Is Delicious Freon, is that a Simmons line?
I think so. Yes. I don't
Isn't he
remember.
what's powered by Freon?
Yeah.
I saw someone in chat say most of us won't get old, and that made me really sad. I hope most of us get old.
I think they'll pull the plug in the simulation by then.
Have you ever had a moment where you're like, I'm in a simulation?
All the time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you remember any of them?
Just like some of the weird stuff I've done in my life where it's just like, oh, this isn't a thing that people do. Like I tour managed a band for a while, like on a world tour. And so it was just like, oh, this is not a normal thing at all. Like,
Yeah.
somebody saved up money to make season 6 of Drew's life really good.
And then there was like a writer's strike and a budget cut.
Right, that's COVID. And that's all of COVID.
Oh man. I have this thing that happens to me all the time where I'll be thinking about something or someone that like I haven't talked to in years or haven't thought about in years or whatever. And then that person will like text me, or if I'm thinking of like a musician I haven't thought about in a while, their song will come on the radio all of a sudden, like randomly.
There's like the Jungian concept of like the collective unconscious.
Yeah.
Like where like, and that includes like sometimes, a lot of times when it happens, it's like you come up with a creative idea and then somebody like puts it out. Like you'll see a show that's exactly that idea and there's no way that you know that person.
It's like Bloodfest and Hellfest.
Exactly. And it's like,
films.
yeah, it's exactly like that. And so it's like allegedly where we're all one hive mind.
Interesting.
You can buy into that if you want.
I do love it when stuff like that happens, though, when it's just massive coincidence.
It makes
Like,
me feel real weird. Real weird.
Very weird.
I like to show Meg some of my favorite British stuff that just never made it over here. And I was showing her The In-Betweeners, which is what James Buckley was in, which is one of my favorite shows ever. Love it. And there was like three series and a movie. And we spent like a week watching it all. And then we finally got to the end of the movie, and that was like a 3-year-old movie at the time. The next day, they announced the second movie. And I was like, oh, what? Because it was over. Like, it was just like
Right.
three
Yeah.
series,
Done.
movie, done. And then they announced a second movie that was like set in Australia. And I was
Just
like,
after you finished talking about all that stuff. Wow.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we're in a simulation.
Yep.
That's okay.
I like it.
Makes it fun.
Can't complain.
So far, so good.
Oh man.
Don't do anything.
I don't want to think about that too much. No.
Being in a
Stop.
simulation?
Yeah, that's bad.
Do you think we're physically close to each other in the simulation, like our bodies? Like where
Oh, you
wherever
think
we're
you have a
plugged in?
body?
Oh, do I not have one?
You might not. No, it's just
That's
software,
what I'm
right?
assuming you don't.
Or I mean in a jar.
Not even a jar. You're just like a.
Ones and zeros.
Yeah, you're just
Oh,
like
so
a.
I'm not like plugged in. I'm just a part. I'm like an agent in the Matrix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a sim.
Oh.
You have the same amount of body as a sim do.
Oh, I thought I was just in a farm somewhere.
No,
No.
you thinking like Matrix.
I'm
like
just thinking
Keanu body.
exactly like the Matrix.
It's like at the end of San Junipero in Black Mirror. You're on that computer.
You're on a series of floppy disks.
This is getting too much.
They have to replace it. Like it just says like Gavin, but Gavin is spelled wrong and like scratched out in Sharpie. They have to like kick it out, like put in the new one for day number 4 million or whatever day you're on.
Do you think instead of like praying at night, we should just be like, hey, whoever's running me in this simulation, just be good, be nice to me, thank
nice
you,
to
be
you.
courteous.
Don't put me in a pool and take the ladder away.
Yeah. God.
They're watching us. That's why the Sims exist. Like, what would they do? Simulation.
It's like,
Oh,
well, you know,
that's-
you
guys
could
are sick.
you know, you could play The Sims in The Sims, right?
Can you?
Like, you could go sit down at a computer and
Get
play
the
The
fuck
Sims.
out.
So it's like, imagine someone's watching us
So it's just
playing The Sims,
It's just the plot.
playing The
It's
Sims.
just the plot of Synecdoche, New York. Yeah.
I only watched that here fairly recently. That is
I guess it's like
That'll make you sad.
That is a fucking weird
That
movie.
movie, for whatever, it's a weird movie that makes you sad.
which movie is this?
Schenectady, New York. Synecdoche.
Connected.
Schenectady, New York is the place. Synecdoche, New York is the title, and a synecdoche is the small part of a bigger whole. Like the flag represents America, and so that's why it's called that. But intentionally confusing because the movie's confusing
That
and will
movie-
make you sad.
The thing that always stands out to me is the house that's for sale that's always on fire.
The thing that stands out to me in that movie is that it's one of the few movies I've seen that has a shot of poop.
Oh, yeah.
There's a poop shot in it, and that was the first time I saw a movie and I was like, poop?
There's poop coming out.
Are you allowed? Not poop coming out, just poop. Like he gets up from the
Existing.
toilet and there's a poop.
Oh.
And it's just like, I don't know that I need that in a movie.
No,
I don't need poop in my movies.
Philip
Well,
Seymour
that's
Hoffman.
one step
great,
too far.
Great role.
Great role. Way to go. Rest in peace.
I did something out of the ordinary the other day. I did something intentionally to try to have a new experience
You hugged someone.
and to have something to talk about on the podcast. You know, here in the United States, a lot of people have access to the vaccine if they want it. More people should be getting it. But so as a result, mask restrictions are becoming more lax in some public places. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I went to a grocery store that was mask optional if you're fully vaccinated.
Oh.
And I shopped without a mask. And I felt super uncomfortable the
Yeah.
entire time, mainly because
Spitting on them apples.
I felt like everyone else who wasn't wearing a mask was like an anti-masker. And I kept thinking
they
like,
kept looking at you going, yeah.
I was like, I'm not with them. like I had my mask in my pocket, and I kept wanting to reach into my pocket to pull it out and put it on.
I'm not shitty. I'm just vaccinated.
Yeah, but then they got me thinking like, there's got to eventually be like a tipping point where you can start having that normalcy again. But I found we weren't there yet.
I feel like,
So
Yeah.
last weekend.
I feel like there's going to be some sort of like, not ritual, but like when you go over to somebody's house, you leave your mask on until they say, like, give me some sort of like new exchange.
I feel like
It's
that's
gonna be,
already
like,
started happening.
Handshakes, right?
Yeah.
Which you know what I'm super happy about with the whole thing is handshakes and hugs, not really a thing anymore, and I could not be happier.
No, absolutely. I'm
Because
same
like
boat.
I don't have to decide like, are you a handshake person or a hug person? Everyone is now a bye person.
They do it.
Hi, bye. We're done.
Yeah.
I feel like someone shook my hand recently.
Ugh.
I don't think that's going away.
Was it maybe Jeremy's dad?
Ooh. I ran into Blaine at a restaurant the other day and he gave me a hug and I almost threw up. But then I was like, it's fine. It's just Blaine.
It's Blaine.
It's fine.
He's safe.
But he came in hot and I was like, I guess we're hugging.
That's how much he missed you.
Yep, he missed me a lot, and he gave me a nice, good hug. But then afterwards, I was like, oh, I gotta go wash my body.
We got together to film something earlier, you know, where those of us who were COVID tested and go through the procedure and everything, and like a bunch of us were there, and then Chris Damaris showed up, and he said hello and everything, and I looked at him, I was like, "Are you okay? You sound a little froggy." And then Blaine was like, "Shields up," and like got his mask.
He had like a scratchy throat or something like that.
Everyone was like, "You got your COVID test, right? You came back." He's like, "Yeah, okay."
I think he had just been talking all day, so he was just a little hoarse from that. But yeah, we're definitely like,
Like everyone's like getting on tense, getting on edge. No, he was. Yeah, I think you're right. He just had been talking a lot and was tired.
And then he fell asleep.
He fell asleep. He was very tired.
Little tired boy. Sleepy boy. Precious.
I've been watching. I like watching YouTube videos of just bullshit because it makes me fall asleep. So like I'll watch people do like crystal healings and stuff.
It's like ASMR stuff, or
It doesn't have to be like all relaxing. I just like listening to it. As long as they believe it, I like listening to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, they're like experts in their own shite.
Yeah.
And that to me is like really interesting because it's like, and then you want to be doing this and then, you know, all this stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, it's sort of a little bit of ASMR
yeah.
involved. And I got into ear candling and
earwax.
That's-
like where you get the wax out.
yeah, but it's like that's a load of shite.
Complete bullshit.
But people just believe it, and there's so many videos of people getting their stuff, and they get up and they're like, man, I can feel so much better. But it's like all that does is drop like soot down your ear.
Right.
It doesn't actually do anything for your earwax.
I will watch a good earwax TikTok. Those just
Of like an actual
Of like an
professional
actual, like-
removal.
Well, they have that new little tool that because I've seen TikToks of it makes me want to buy it.
Oh, I thought you had it. I thought you
No,
were.
I
thought
wanna
you guys
buy
were
it.
about to TikTok.
It's like that
your
little
ear-
thing
how,
where-
how's the earwax in your ears?
Oh, terrible.
Oh, you waxy?
I'm very waxy and I'm very like plugged up.
Oh.
I don't use Q-tips or anything like that because I know that only shoves it deeper
Yeah,
down in
sure.
there. But I've had to get my earwax removed twice in my life. And the first time I ever did it,
Why don't you have this? Go ahead.
I should get it. I
Right.
know. The first time I did it, I was like walking home from the doctor's office. Could hear birds chirping and everything like that. I went to take a shower and I went, holy fuck, this shit's so loud. And then my shower is like 20 times louder than it was before. But no, this little device, it hooks up to a camera so you could see in the ear as
and
you're...
it's like wireless to your phone, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, buy it for me.
Eric, buy it from me. I wanted it first.
I feel like you still gotta be careful though. You got
Oh, yeah, like,
not
you're not a
scratch your-
professional.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although
no,
I
for
guess
sure.
doing it to yourself, you're a good judge of like
What feels?
if you hit your eardrum or something.
I had a,
Because you'll feel
I
it.
would not want to see in some
Eric
ears.
said, okay, what's it called?
ear plunger. I
I
had
want to
a.
say it's on Amazon. It's like a... Let me look it up.
It's got like a blue little light on it. I had a bug fly into my ear once in the jungles of Jamaica,
Mike says
and I had to get it
out.
out with rum.
Oh, you
You got
drowned
it
it?
drunk?
Yeah. Just had to
We
spray a
promised
bunch
it
of
more if
rum
it
in
came out. Mike says he bought one and you can have it.
Oh.
I feel like everybody should get their own.
Yeah,
I feel like that's not a sharing
Not,
tool.
you know, yeah, it's
that's not like an eBay purchase.
yeah.
Spade or B-Bird.
B-Bird is the one I'm looking at right here.
Bieber.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it.
I also found out that inner ear skin works in a different way. I didn't verify this. This is just what someone said in the video. Maybe this isn't right.
This is one of your late night videos.
But skin just like grows outwards. You know, there's layers of skin, and you shed skin. It just like grows up like this. But inner ear skin grows in like a conveyor belt motion, where it will actually like push from the eardrum. The skin will grow towards the outside of your ears.
So this skin out in like the outer lobe of my ear was inside on my drum.
I don't know
at
if
one
it's like
point.
all this part, but just like the edge of the tunnel, I think, is what grows outwards, and that's what like drags the wax towards the outer holes of your ear, and it takes like 4 months from the eardrum to coming out.
Ears are
Wow.
weird.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, that's
like a
really
If
weird.
that's true,
Conveyor
that's
belt.
cool. Yeah, it's like just dragging wax out.
So like, what's like the origin? What's like cell 0?
The drum.
know.
The center of the drum.
But that's apparently the whole thing is coated in wax, and when you have a buildup, it's because the conveyor belt's like getting backed up, and it's
Yeah.
like
So
pushing
what
wax
happened
into
was-
itself, and it's just like clogged. So if you like scratch that skin and damage it, it doesn't convey all the way out. It just stops there, and you get like balls of wax.
What's
built in.
happening is the person running our simulation is playing Factorio. And they decided to put the conveyor belts in our ears. And that's taking it out.
Barbara's got me interested.
But there's nothing putting it into the burner to make something else. So it's just...
I'm all about this. I like it. I love Factorial.
Oh, Peter Hayes said I might be correct.
No.
I feel like you retain information better than a lot of people I know. Like
Eric,
if you hear
smart guy.
something like
Eric wanted to be sure that if he buys B-Birds, that you'll do it on the podcast.
do it on the podcast?
I said that if you won't, I will.
What if we both got one, Eric?
Yeah.
You definitely are going to do it on the podcast. I'll do it at home and film it, and if I feel comfortable, I'll show it.
What if your
Sounds good.
your camera for that whole week is just inside your ear, and whenever it cuts to you, it's your eardrum instead of your face?
You know, that is a very quick way to make people stop sexualizing me.
Oh my god.
What? Oh. Hi, Eric.
Oh, you're calling in.
Why would I use podcast money to buy you an earwax remover that you don't use on the podcast?
I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it on the podcast.
No, you would use it on the podcast.
Or I could use it at home and talk
No,
about
you
it.
need to do it on the podcast, Barbara.
No, you have to use it on the podcast. You
Well,
have to use
just-
it on the podcast.
Just borrow Gus's. Just change.
You
the
know what?
tip on
Just buy
Gus's.
one for Gus. I'll figure out my own,
You could have the cleanest ears.
and I will with the device I'll buy myself and not show anyone on the podcast.
You try.
You're gonna have the cleanest ears.
I will. You tried.
Okay.
Thank
fine.
you. Thank you for trying.
How-
He hung
Are you
up on me.
kidding me?
How often?
Are
How
you
often has he
kidding
been
me?
calling in?
This is the second episode he's
Yeah,
done.
sometimes he just gets
Ugh.
pissed off enough to call. Why don't we have like a speaker for him or something? We're very capable of having
Really
him
just-
being able to talk on the set.
Right.
We should
Yeah,
have a
I-
little monitor that just pops up if he wants to talk.
Like one of those.
Like,
Or just one of those robots with an iPad on it. He just
Yeah.
wheels himself in.
have you seen
like from,
those LG TVs that roll up? They like roll
Oh,
down
those are
into a thing.
cool.
We could get one of those for Eric.
Yeah.
We could expense that
That's
to
a
the podcast.
podcast expense that we could use on the
Hey.
podcast.
They're only about 60 grand or something, I think.
Yeah. Also, I like how Eric's like, I'm not going to use podcast money for this. It's like $22 this device.
It's only $20.
It's like under $30. Yeah.
The future is now.
I think we could afford 2 of these.
he wrote in all capitals, "That's podcast money." I understand,
fair
but it's not much podcast money.
Would
Whenever
you,
Go ahead.
would you have an issue with footage from up your butt being shown?
I was waiting for it. I was like, Gavin's going to be like, use it in a different orifice.
I requested a 5x7 glossy of my butt pictures when I had to have a camera in my butt, and I have it. I would. Be
I feel like it's interesting because if it's far enough up, it's not
right.
Yeah.
I mean, like
not taboo
You
up
should
your ass.
have it. You should like hang it behind you when you do live streams from your home.
I kept putting it on the fridge, and everybody kept taking it down. I was very proud of it.
Inside the butt.
Yeah, just put it up like whenever you're doing the most.
Yeah, I'll just
it
put it.
behind you.
I'll put it back there.
Well, it's Gavin's theory that if it's close enough, it's not offensive because you can't really tell what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like an anus only needs to be censored in a window of distances.
once
like
you
from
know.
a satellite from space, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't
technically, a
see it.
satellite from space can see everyone's anuses, right?
Oh, on this side of the earth.
Right.
All right, everyone. In 5 seconds, everyone's going to bend over. All right. Oh, someone blinked.
Is it Blake the Brown Eye?
Now I'm curious because I've had a colonoscopy. If there's like footage
Yeah.
from it that I could have.
I told them. I remember because they like put you in like Twilight.
Yeah.
And they were like, relax,
God.
and I was like, I'm not relaxing until I get until you verify that you're gonna give me photos.
Do you remember your Twilight experience?
Yeah, it was
Oh, I
tough.
don't remember. It's
It
like they
was-
put me under it.
It was real weird. And then they wheeled me back in, and my girlfriend at the time, like the nurse came up and they were like, he requested these, and handed her like 2 5x7 glossies of the
like,
inside of my
this
butt.
freaking
You and I
weirdo.
had a very different experience because Trevor came with me when I
Right.
got mine done. And at the end, like when you're in the room after it's already done
Mm-hmm.
and they're like waiting for the sedation to kind of wear off and you're like still waking up a little bit, they were like monitoring my heart and it was coming out on like a ticker tape thing. And Trevor asked if he could have a piece that he keeps in his wallet. So it's like he has my heartbeat.
And then like my girlfriend at the time just got handed pictures of my asshole.
I feel
And
like
that's why we're no
Trevor-
longer together.
One of those is super sweet, and the other one's a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey.
exactly.
I feel like Trevor's very good at using every available opportunity to be the cutest.
To be romantic. Yeah.
Very cute.
It's just him naturally. Yeah.
yeah.
I've only had Twilight once. It was when I had an endoscopy, not a colonoscopy. And I remember like they give you like 2 shots, like the first one to like loosen you up, and the second one really takes effect. I remember I was getting wheeled into the procedure room. They gave me the second shot. They wheeled me into the room, and I thought, oh, that's weird. My doctor's here. And that's like the last thing I remember. Like, because you're all loopy and out of it.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh, well, that's a weird coincidence.
Oh, weird. You're here? Neat.
And then it was like smash cut to like 45 minutes later or whatever. And then
Yeah.
like coming to.
I don't remember shit from mine. I had the endoscopy and colonoscopy at the same time. So
Did
the
the
only thing I
cameras meet?
remember, yeah, I don't know. They kiss in the middle of you.
Do you think anyone during the pandemic has used their colonoscopy as their background? You remember when iPhoto used to have those roller coaster backgrounds
Yeah, we made a short from it.
from someone's anus?
No, but
roller
like that.
coaster background.
I am sure there's like some like colonoscopy guy in town who has like his footage just cruising in the
Yeah,
background.
and he's just going, woo,
very
through his own
I'm going
colon.
to screenshot the inside of my ear with all that wax, blow it up real big, and make it my Zoom background. Just for you.
That'd be-
I'm
be
never
awesome.
taking a meeting with you again. I would throw up.
I'm going to schedule a Google call with you
just like-
tomorrow.
I have
like a
that,
weird
I
cave.
see if I still find it. I have that photo. I had to go to the doctor and they had to take the earwax out from my ear one time, like right before I had to come down to do a podcast.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
I was
yeah,
like,
you showed
don't throw
the-
it away. Take a photo.
I remember
That made me
that.
gag.
I don't know why it's like somehow the earwax removal videos are like repulsive to me, but then also really satisfying. Like I'm feeling real queasy right now just talking about it, but like I'll watch an earwax removal video, no problem, and feel a little bit like less anxiety because of it.
Yeah, I'm still not there. Because I don't want to see like
Somebody else,
someone who's got like a really nasty ear thing. If there's like an abnormal ear,
I'm not doing.
Yeah,
good.
you don't want to see the inside
I feel
of
like
my
it
ear on the
might be like
podcast.
pussy
Listen,
and gross.
I know Eric wants me to do it. I'm doing you guys a favor in not having that be something that is shown live. Because it's bad in there.
I like.
Why? Have you seen in there?
I've seen what's come out of there. It's dark. Both mentally and physically.
It's ambergris.
$3 million. Bob.
$3 million for Barbara's earwax.
You still looking for the picture, guys?
You didn't favorite it?
No, I should have. Oh, I found it.
Oh my god!
I found it.
Here we go again.
Oh, so much.
I like
So
how
much.
the camera is catching it.
You can see like the little loop there that he pulled it out with.
Look away.
my
Look away. Still
God.
look away.
Okay, there. I'm done. I'm going to favorite it right now so I can find it more quickly. Thank you, Gavin, for that great suggestion. January 15th,
it done?
2013.
Sweet.
2013?
Yeah,
10 years ago almost. That thing came out of you.
that's what
That
happens when
thing
you
would
get
be
older.
like, that thing like is almost in the 5th grade.
Time accelerates.
I don't like that.
Yep.
Time is moving.
Time is moving. You don't like it?
No, I'm about to be 32.
It creeps me out.
E.
It does speed up. I don't like it.
You,
Oh, you just turned 33?
There's no need to keep reminding me. All right.
Right? Everybody hates that they're mid-30s.
Just confirming.
Nah. I'm fine with being
you cannot
33.
become
I like it.
an air traffic controller.
What?
You can't?
Right?
I learned this recently. Black Box Now listener told me this. If you do not start the training by the time you're 31, they won't let you become one. Because like, but by the time you finish your training, you'd be 35, and they want to get a 30-year career out of you. So if you're not done with
shit.
your
Oh, so
training,
they just don't want to waste the training?
right?
It's not because you're incapable of learning.
It has nothing to do with your eyesight either.
Nope.
Well, surely
as far
that's
as I
on
know.
you. Like, what if you pay your own training?
I don't know. I think they still want to get to 30 years. I don't know.
What if I can guarantee I will live to be 65?
I think you gotta.
Oh,
you gotta.
30.
You're not gonna. You can't
68.
retire. Yeah.
Got it.
Or what if
That's for life, pretty much. That's
So-
an entire professional career.
what if you want to quit?
I'm sure you can quit. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure
we've
you can
covered air traffic controllers who quit. but
Yeah.
I think they want to make sure they get. They
have the
they have the most
potential.
potential out of
It's
you.
just like one of the most stressful jobs, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what happened when Bernie hired me at age 22. He's like, we need at least 10 years out of you. So, got to start you
That's
young.
it. You got it. You're good.
I'm about to hit 10 years.
You did it. You got your 10 year.
All right, I'm out. Peace.
See ya.
Made it.
It's been a long time. Yeah, it just happens. It just gets faster and faster. It sucks.
How many years post shotgun are you at this point?
I think I'm only 3. I think my plan was 40, if I remember right.
Post shotgun.
Yeah, Gus is going to kill himself when he's 40.
I never wanted to get old. I think I don't want it
Shotgun?
as opposed to.
You're not going to miss.
A handful of pills in a plastic bag?
Okay.
Oh, come on. I think we're getting a little
Yeah.
too in the details here.
I
Maybe.
For some
think
reason,
I-
that was darker than a shotgun in the mouth.
Let's
but
talk about
still.
earwax again.
Let's go back to
Sorry, you asked.
that. I also traveled here recently. I went out to Hawaii, and on the way back, I had like the stereotypical travel experience. Where on the way back, it was a red eye. You know, you fly overnight, and I had an aisle seat, and right across the aisle was a couple with a very young baby.
Yeah.
And the baby was like crying the whole time. And I understand, like I'm not getting mad about it or anything. You know, it's like fine, they can't control the baby. The baby's gonna cry. It's unhappy. It's upset. It's got this long flight. It's like an 8-hour flight. And I was trying to sleep as much as I could. I kept nodding off every now and then. And at one point, I fell asleep for a little while. And in my dream, I was on a plane holding a crying baby, trying to find its parents to give the crying baby back to it. And I woke up and I was like, I can't even get away in my dreams.
Terrible.
It was maybe the most meta dream in relation to what was actually happening in my real life at that moment.
I'd be worried that I was
Yeah.
sleepwalking and I just picked up the baby. I'd be like, "Well," I would have to check what was in my hands when I woke up.
Ooh.
Are you guys having kids? Is that too personal of a question?
Yes.
that
No.
the
Yes,
plan?
I'm having kids.
Planning to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah?
It'd be great.
Think
Getting
awesome.
on a bit there.
I have way too much of an ego to not have kids.
Oh.
I just want some little version of me running around being like, hey, you got the same problems I do.
I'm just too selfish and lazy to want kids.
Fair.
So I guess it's
the
a
same-
different
it's the
kind of
same ego,
ego.
yeah.
No, I'm
Shit to do.
I'm the same boat as you. It's like, my money's for me. And my time is
My
for
time
me.
is for me.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time, like on a Saturday, waking up at 10 o'clock, like, what are we going to do today?
I will say, like, there is some nice shit about having double income, no kids, where it's just like, what do you want to buy? Fucking anything. Anything you want.
Anything we
A
can.
bottle of liquor.
Or toys
Yeah,
for
exact-
a child that they're going to not use in a
Right.
year from now.
Ugh. No, kids would be great.
Do you find it
To each
weird?
their own. To each their own.
Do you find it weird being so far from the US without a passport? Do you travel with a passport to Hawaii? Do you need one?
When I travel, I normally do carry my passport with me. You don't need it.
It's just so weird that you can
It's a
go so
weird
far
thing.
away without using a passport.
Yeah.
That's just mental.
Like, if you got lost if you got, like, thrown out into the ocean of Hawaii and picked, like,
The Pacific Ocean.
yeah, Hawaii, the Hawaiian Ocean. Everybody knows about the Hawaiian Ocean. You would probably need a passport for wherever they're going to take you.
Well, if you're being rescued, they're probably not going to care. Like,
They might.
If they
You
find,
don't know. They could be like, sir, we can't let you on this helicopter
Find
without
you in
your
the middle of the
passport.
ocean. Get back out.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I wanted to go there was like they had really low COVID rates. You have to test before you go there. You have to give yourself a fucking COVID test
Whoa.
before you
Jeez.
go there.
Did you commit? Did you go all the way in?
I went as far in as they needed me to. And
Is it like a swab line?
It's a lot of outdoor activities. Yeah, it's like there's like a 1-inch amount of cotton on the end of the swab. And they're like, put all the cotton in your nose.
Got it.
And like all the activities are outside. It's like it's far enough away. I feel like it's if you're gonna go somewhere like as safe as you can
Do you have
potentially
a,
make
do you have
it.
a pineapple?
I did. Had a lot
Do you
of
have a Dole
pineapple.
Whip?
I had plenty. I had Dole Whip. Every time I saw a Dole Whip for sale,
Dole Whip.
I ate a Dole Whip.
You can get it. You can get it. Allegedly, you can only get it 2 places, which was Disney World and Hawaii. But there's also a poke place that sells it like up the block.
They've started licensing it. You can get it lots of places.
What is it?
It's vanilla soft serve, pineapple flavored vanilla soft. It's fire. It's so good.
It's way better than it sounds.
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip. They sell it at, there's like a poke place nearby.
Pokeetery.
It's pretty good there.
Nearby the
Is there
office.
mercury in it?
Probably. Just a little bit, just to get you that flavor.
Yeah, one time I was in
Now I wanna poke it
Orlando, and I knew they sold it at Disney World.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to pay for a ticket to Disney World. So I knew they sold it at the Polynesian Hotel. So I just parked in the parking lot and went into the Polynesian Hotel to like the little cafe they have there and bought Dole Whip and ate it there.
I feel like Disney World, like, if you go, there's two kinds of people in the world: Disney World people and Disneyland people. But if you're a Disney World person, which park you are says a lot about you. Like, what your favorite park is. Like, I'm Epcot all the way.
I haven't been in so long that it's hard for me to say.
Like, I just love all the science shit and the fact that you can like drink in the different countries.
I would probably pick Epcot or maybe Magic Kingdom
Maybe.
because that's like Disney, right?
Sure.
That's like classic Disney
Right.
stuff.
Epcot's great because it's like what people in the 70s thought the future was going to be like.
Yeah, that
So
big-
it's like this weird retro future aesthetic. It's like
Is it
nothing.
still called MGM Studio
No,
or is it different now?
Hollywood.
Because there's Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and MGM, or whatever it is now. Am I missing something? Or
No.
I think it's Disney Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Disney Hollywood Studios?
Well, because MGM got bought by Amazon, right?
Yes.
It used to be MGM Studios. Is there a fifth? Am I going crazy? I thought
No.
there was 4 and then Animal Kingdom got added, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This
Ask
is
Wes. He's in chat. Wes, how many are
Wes, how many Disneyland worlds?
Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. 4.
Okay.
I want to go to Hawaii.
there? You ever been?
Never been.
Me neither.
It was
Been once.
awesome. It was so cool.
Real pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
We should go on a week where there's 2 podcasts to record. I'm just kidding.
Listen, in my defense, I forgot it was Memorial Day. I had no idea it was Memorial Day.
I was supposed to be on that podcast.
I know. I was in Hawaii. I was like, oh shit, Drew.
I showed up to get my test done. They're like, you're not on the list, but you can have a test. And I was like, sure, I guess. And I got tested. And I was like, I'm sure they'll figure it out. It's fine. I texted Gus. I was like, pass my test. And he was like, he's just eating a Dole Whip somewhere in Hawaii.
Like the food falls out of my mouth.
Oh no. The fact that like I don't have your phone number in my phone. I just talk to you on Slack only. And I Slack you at weird fucking times, all like for different things, and you are so responsive. It's one of my favorite things about you. It's just like
You just get alerts on your phone.
I get a Slack. Like my phone goes off. Like, oh,
right.
okay.
But like 10:30 on a Saturday, I'm like drunk on my couch watching a movie. I'm like, you know who'd like this? Gus. Hey, I'm watching this movie. You should check it out. Yeah, I will.
Oh, cool.
Right away.
It's probably unhealthy, but I don't ever silence my Slack alerts. Like it never goes into do not disturb.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted. I feel like I
But sometimes I
assume
just won't
most people do. So I'll send people things like 10 o'clock at night of being like, they're not going to see it. It's fine. They don't put the
And then they do.
The only time my phone's in do not disturb is like when I sleep because I don't want it going off when I'm asleep. But other than that, it's like if I'm awake, I'm getting shit.
I feel like we've been texting a lot recently.
We have been.
I liked your shitty network port that you sent me.
I was showing Gavin some fucking stupid shit in my house. I have to where I normally do like streaming and the podcast from in my house. I have to run a network cable from another room because the network cable port in the room that I'm in for my office is just like all fucked up and stupid.
Jeez.
It's a fucking nightmare.
I just love old wiring. I like
like the little telephone jacks that you have in like some rooms of your house.
I just love being in a house where it's like, well, several owners have clearly messed with this, or like somebody didn't know what he's doing. It's just hilarious to like
wires.
try and figure out like what were they going for.
There's a Cat 5 port on my kitchen counter. It's like, like with an RJ45 jack. Like I can't figure out what they wanted to put here. I don't know. Like
somebody who's streaming their cooking.
Were they going to plug their toaster in to the network? Like,
it'd be good for like an access point or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
Get Wi-Fi in the kitchen, a bit stronger.
I already have a good coverage. I mean, I don't worry about that. Just so weird to me. I guess like, and I can't even justify like maybe it was supposed to be a phone. It's like it's Cat 5 cable and it's an RJ45 jack. It's like nobody was plugging a phone into that. I mean, you could run phone over it, but whatever. I don't know. Like I think people like a lot of shitty DIY people have owned my house in the past because I'll find stuff and be like, it's not how I would do it. Okay, I guess we're going with this.
I'm so glad that's just like wrapped in shitloads of tape.
I'm so glad that I'm going to be one of those shitty DIY people. Like I'm going to move out of my house and then somebody's going to get it and just be like, God damn it.
You are doing, you're doing a lot of DIY stuff with your house, right?
Yeah, we haven't had floors for 6 years. Going on 6. I've moved there 6 years ago. And it's like this
What do you
year.
mean not floors?
This year's is
I
floors.
feel like that would be like number one priority.
It's the last because you have to do you have to go top down, and it's
So you must be doing a lot of shit.
it's like you got to pull everything, and then the last thing you do is floors. So we're floors.
Do you like doing that? Are you good at it?
Absolutely not, and absolutely not. I have.
I would have thought you would be very handy.
No, can't. You'd think, but no.
You look like you are.
Yeah, I give the vibe.
Well, you're also just like, and this is a compliment. I don't know how it wouldn't seem like a compliment, but like
We're gonna take it as an insult.
when I think of you, I think of someone who's just like, whatever you're handling will be taken care of. Like if I'm like, oh, Drew's helping with this project. Okay, cool, he's got it.
It's
like
a complete facade.
you
Complete facade.
fooled me, man.
He just walks into the next room and Google's like,
How did I fucking do that? Jesus Christ. That's how all home renovations have been. Have just been like many videos of like this old house.
Yeah.
And then I throw a hammer. That's all. It's just like that is step 1, watch a bunch of YouTube. Step 2, throw a hammer.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing our own floors later this summer, and
You need your own Trevor is what you need.
I do need a Trevor.
That guy could figure out anything.
I have texted Trevor many times being like, what is this in my house? And he's like, oh, it's this, no problem.
Yeah. He just like has such a wealth of knowledge. It's insane. And if he doesn't, he'll like research it for an hour and then he'll know everything about it.
One of the smartest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've listened to him in videos, learn about something for the first time, be like, oh, what's that? And then like 5 videos later, he's an expert.
Yep.
And he's telling us about it. It's like, wow.
Could not be more of an opposite to me. Just like, I'm like,
you read and get dumber.
we need a new microwave. And I'm like, that one's pretty. Let's find out. And he's like, let me research all the microwaves that exist on planet Earth
Has
first.
a popcorn button.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Ooh. Like literally complete opposites in that regard.
I want to learn how to run wire through walls.
Coat hanger.
Nope.
No, I mean essentially fish tape. But
Really?
Yeah.
I think that would be dangerous.
I've done it with the Dakota. You gotta turn the power off first.
This is why I don't do it.
So we got our bathroom remodeled last year, and on our box we have an extra room in our house that I labeled as the bonus room because that's what we call it. And so it just says bonus. And so when they remodeled our bathroom, they saw the 2 fixtures that said bonus, and they just wired the whole bathroom into another circuit in the house. And so now anytime Allie runs the washing machine, all the lights in the bathroom flicker.
I did a thing recently where there's one spot where I can run. There's one spot in the house that has like a tube in the wall for running cables through. And the cable that is already in the wall it's HDMI that's not fast enough for like 4K and HDR and all that stuff. So I was like, I'll just run a new cable through there. And I thought, well, I'll just tie the new cable to the old one and then just pull it through.
Yeah.
And I tested it. I put it together and I like taped the shit out of it. And then I like stood on one end and I put it over my back and I like yanked on it to make sure it was strong enough. I was like, I don't want it to come apart in the wall. I was like, and I was like, I think this will do. And I had it pulling it through the wall. The new cable started getting sucked in. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh. And then just the end of the cable came out and I was like, shit. And then the other side flopped out. So there was no cable in there and I don't know how to.
I just texted you the thing you need.
Oh, thank you very much.
There are cheaper versions of this. I just found the first one on Google and sent you that one.
Because I thought I would just be able to. It's a thick cable that I'm putting in.
Yeah.
I thought just the thickness would just allow me to just like pipe it through.
Yeah. Right.
But the tube is all like corrugated and shit, and it gets just caught, and I can feel it like bending on itself. I'm like, but yeah, now I'll buy whatever this is.
Like I said, this is the expensive version. There are cheaper ones.
How much is this?
It's like $100.
Oh,
Is it more or less
Well, on the
expensive than
cable.
the earwax remover?
More.
How many earwax removers could we buy for that price?
You should be able to get one of those for like $20. So roughly the same. Not bad. Yeah, well,
Get the
I only know
podcast to pay for it.
yeah, but Eric, you're paying for it.
You talked about it on the podcast, so that's an
It's
expense.
podcast money. I only know, like I said, I used to work in IT and tech. I used to have to do all that shit.
I really love learning how. I will get a lot of satisfaction from finishing a very simple task like that.
Something that you learn how to do, and then
I love doing it. And Eric, I'm going to expense that to the podcast because I've talked about it. So
Teslas.
Triple pepperoni pizzas. Done.
Oh,
House in the Hills.
we speaking of pepperoni pizza, we put out that we started putting out TikToks and social media stuff with Squad Team Force, and we put out that pizza one that got very popular. I've been meaning to like make a tweet or say something about it, but I want to give a big thanks to Little Deli for for giving us pizza boxes to be able to film that.
Oh,
with.
nice.
It's a
Those
pizza
dudes are
place
great.
here in Austin. Yeah, absolutely.
A
great
very
place.
awkward discussion to have. We ordered food there, and I was like, "Hey, could I buy empty pizza boxes from you guys?" And they're like, "Let me ask." And she like went back and asked the manager, and they're like, "Well, we don't really sell pizza boxes." And I went, "Can I just have them?" Like she's like, how many do you need?" And we just like they gave us 3 of them
why don't you just order 3 pizzas though?
because we had just eaten lunch.
There
Do
were
it
only
tomorrow.
there were only 4 of us there.
Yeah, I could order. That would be a waste rather than just have the cardboard that we could reuse for other sketches and
Yeah,
stuff.
now it's like
That would be
with the props and stuff. Yeah,
That video on TikTok hit 4.3 million views.
that's crazy.
Not that it's not a good video. How?
I
The
thi-
algo? Did the algo get a hold of it?
the algorithm, it picked it up. I also love how many comments are of people not really understanding it's a sketch and saying, "What an asshole, he didn't tip."
I tipped in the app.
Also, you didn't pay either. Like you literally just grab the pizza boxes and leave. It's a good video.
4.3 million. Good.
400 million.
I think that's like more views than all of the videos we put out in 2020 combined from our group.
All in one quick thing that we filmed like in 4 minutes.
You've done such like ultra viral things that weren't normal videos.
Yeah.
Like your picture of the boxes that are like
It's everywhere. It's just like so
random.
so
pervasive.
famous.
Wait, I don't know this.
There's a photograph I took, I want to say in like 2012, like our like old office down south. Gus had got a bunch of like technological things that came in these boxes where it literally looked like a face, like angry eyes with fingers coming up, based on the way that's it.
Oh,
And I took a
that's
picture.
you?
Yeah. And
What the hell?
I said it looks like these boxes are plotting something. And I guess someone took that photo and posted it on Reddit and the internet in general, and it just blew up. And it made me regret not putting my like
Your stamp.
handle on
Social
it.
media, yeah.
Yeah. Or something.
Like, yeah, if you look up evil box, it's like,
The number one.
yeah, it's
Google
all
search.
over there.
Yep.
It'll go on your tombstone. Your tombstone will just be the evil boxes.
It's true. My claim to fame.
It's funny how the things like that just blow up. Like it's just seemingly
Well,
no rhyme or reason.
Before I knew who Blaine was, I knew that like when he proposed to the Disney princesses, like I had seen that a few times.
Oh, yeah.
And then like I saw it after I met him, and I was like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, he did that
Do you
thing.
actually recognize him from that?
No, I didn't recognize. Like that was.
Oh, you just knew of it.
I was like, oh, there's that guy who did that thing, and then like, it came up one day. I was like, wait, Blaine's that guy? That's Blaine.
He's a proposal guy, you know.
And then I was like, that tracks.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'll talk about this. Oh, I went. You know, I last time I was on the podcast, I mentioned that I started going to the dentist again, and I hadn't been to the dentist in a long time, and like it's way different, and like that doesn't hurt, and I had this whole
Not as
complex
scary as you thought.
I had this whole complex built up in my head, and it's fine. I went for a cleaning last week. It's like my first cleaning in fucking forever, right? So they clean like half of my mouth, and they do the deep cleaning thing to get under your gums and do all that. And I guess like it's been so long that since I've had a cleaning that they're like, you know, we cleaned it out. Like we need to put some little antibiotic tablets under your gums that are going to sit there, and they're going to be in there.
It's making me so uncomfortable.
Slowly dissolve for a week.
I'm so grossed out right now.
Under your gums.
Under your
it's like
gums,
between
and like they
the gum
scaled
and the
it.
tooth.
Did they do the little hook?
Yeah. So they put these 3 tablets in my teeth, like in various spots, like I guess where the buildup's the worst, to like dissolve everything. And after they're done, they're like, well, it slowly dissolves over the next week. You might feel like you have like the skin of a popcorn kernel stuck between your teeth, and you're just not be able to get it out. And they're like, here's a mirror if you want to take a look and see what it looks like. I would show you now, but they've already started dissolving, so you can't see it.
Yeah.
But it's like just like these looks like little black lines, like all along my gum line in 3 different places. Like that's really, I didn't know that was
pretty cool.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking cool. Like they get in there, like they do the cleaning, and then they leave something behind to make sure that it like really gets everything cleaned out. I was like, that's pretty
Smart.
fucking cool. Yeah.
Technology.
Do you like your dentist?
Yeah. Absolutely do. I recommended my dentist to Barbara the other
Yeah,
day.
because I don't like my dentist.
I don't like dentists because it's not the dentist. The dentist is always chill as fuck. It's always the tech
Yeah.
who's like a sadist.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you didn't floss? Like really
Does
gets in there.
anybody?
Really, like I've never had a good tech that was like,
Gentle. Nice.
yeah, gentle or nice or like didn't kind of like was pleased with how much pain they were inflicting.
Do you think people who get into that field
100% are
want
like
to- okay.
sadomasochists?
Yeah.
100%.
Well, I was very happy with the people that I went to.
Send me your dentist.
They did
'cause
not.
I'd like to go.
I told them it had been a long time. They did not judge me. They did not inflict pain. They were very understanding about it all.
I feel like as soon as you say like, when was the last time you flossed, and you answer them honestly, they're like, cool, I'm gonna rip your mouth apart. Like that's every dentist I've been to.
I don't know why they ask. They can tell.
They know.
They know when they get in there.
Do
They
you floss
know.
regularly? No.
Yeah, they-
What is that joke on the internet? I was like,
No.
the last time I flossed, you did it.
Look at your records.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But yeah, it's been really interesting getting like tooth care. Like I'm trying to be better about it, right?
Yeah.
Like I often hear,
Oh, it fucks with your heart.
right? It's like one of the things you'll always hear older people say. It's like they wish that they had taken better care of their teeth when they were younger.
Yeah, the plaque in your mouth is the plaque that clogs your arteries.
How does it get in your heart?
I have no idea, but that's a true statement.
It's like how tattoos end up in your liver when you get them removed.
Is that true?
Oh.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the
it like
ink,
breaks down in your
yeah,
liver.
the ink just
Oh,
But
we
ends
get
up
it.
on your liver.
I just imagine it transferring. Like you have a tiger tattoo, and just as it gets removed, it's getting printed on your liver.
tiger on your liver.
That liver's really cool.
Wow.
I want a tattoo soon.
What are you gonna get?
I'm playing with a couple different ideas. It's more of a matter of
tribal band,
Try right there. No, tramp stamp actually.
tramp stamp, dolphin tramp stamp
Fully.
jumping over your crack.
I want something on either like this part of my arm, or like up here. So I know that's a lot to choose from, but like there's a couple different things. Mom and Dad, stop watching right now. But yeah, I have a couple ideas in mind. It's more of like narrowing it down to something I'm like, this is what I want for the rest of my life.
I
That's
see.
a very
That's why I
daunting
don't have
task.
any tattoos because every time I look back 5 years, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what an asshole I was. And then I'm like, oh, cool. I don't want anything on my body that reminds me of who I was.
Yeah, good point. Good point. That's why it's like something that's very meaningful and like has something behind it too, but also something that looks good.
I might get like when my dog passes away, I might get a little like dog print.
Yeah, that'd be really sweet.
Yeah. Well, and also the first, I think I told this on the most the other day. The first time, when I was in high school, I was like, oh, I have a great idea for a tattoo. And then I told someone and they were like, please don't ever get that. And please stop talking to me, which was I wanted to get 2 film reels and the drama masks on my shoulder.
Oh, God,
And
the
they were
drama
like, they were
masks.
like, what? And I was like, isn't that cool? And they're like, no.
I think a film reel would be cool. In like an artistic way.
Sure, but like 2 film reels and then the happy and sad drama.
You lost
mask.
me there. Yeah.
Cringe, just hardcore cringe. And so like whoever that person is, I don't remember who you are, who said, please don't do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's like a stock image of
Right.
Film.
theater.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I thought about
drama.
the masks.
Right. And imagine,
Imagine that on you.
yeah, on my body, I'd have to think about those masks every day and just be like, gross.
You could get a film cell to scale,
That'd be cool.
like 35 mil.
Would you
I
get
like
a
the people who
tattoo?
gets like a ruler, so they can actually
like,
use it.
Yeah, like welders
Well,
get
for a
like,
while.
welders get like rulers and shit so that they can measure things.
Would you ever get one, Gav? You don't seem like a
Do you
tattoo
have any?
person.
No.
Probably not. Yeah, like I just don't. I don't like anything enough for enough time.
Yeah. Gus, you have a few.
I've got a couple. You could get one and it'd be like the ultimate slow-mo. It's like 1 frame per lifetime.
For a lifetime.
Oh, you could have a tattoo gun in slow motion. Have you done that yet?
I haven't done it. I've Smart Every Day did it.
Oh.
Very good
I was
video.
gonna say, just when I choose to get it, you come film it. But
I'll film it. I just
your-
I feel like if someone nails a video online, there's
Yeah.
no need to
Right.
like
Try to redo it.
I look at his video. It's like that's exactly. I couldn't do that better. So
Fair enough.
why
Earwax
will- why
slow-mo.
will I?
Come on over.
nasty dude.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this.
Did we do it?
We did it. We're done.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys again next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, Adam Savage has the